looking for Priest Sazir. I heard he may have seen what happened.
Awakened overran us. Took our food. Damn near destroyed the place. What does it look like?
Not you, Father. Me. He forgets he's now an elder priest, retired. This isn't a good time. We've been through a lot.
I was told Spear Marshal Zaim had ridden here to help. Have you seen him?
The Spear Marshal, yes, he did come to our defense. I thought he might be able to turn back the Awakened.
Then Zaida the Sly and her corsairs ambushed him. Carted him off to sell to the highest bidder.
I can't exactly just walk onto her ship and ask her to give him back. I need some leverage.
Might be a way. Old Corsair family like the Slies. Only one thing means more than gold. Honor.
No, Father, I know this story. It would be suicide to even try.
Centuries ago, story goes, a Sunspear champion found a coin. Belonged to a Corsair. Name of Margaret the Sly. Sly family wanted it back. Swore they'd grant any favor to whoever returned it. No one ever has.
How can I get this coin?
You can't. Hundreds of Corsairs have entered the cave of the Sunspear champion, hoping to best him, win the coin, and get a favor from the Slies. All have died. Like I said, suicide.
I've died before. It's overrated. Where do I find this cave?
It's on the south shore. You need only follow the trail of dead, but I wish you'd reconsider.
Boy, who do you think you're talking to? If anyone can win that coin, it's this one. Might even help our town along the way. I can see it in your eyes, Commander. Cormyr be with you. Not much to tell, really. He's been there since before my father's father was born. Kind of tradition for the kids of the village to sneak out there to the cave and watch him knock down challengers. He's not like the other Awakened I've met. He was always kind to us kids. Put on a real show. Mind you, this is gossip from 200 years ago. But I heard when he was awakened, he put up a real fight. Joko and his stooges had to say every order just so, or he'd find a way around it. Most people just give up, accept it. Easy to give in, be a mindless slave. But a few keep a bit more personality. The Archon at the time, he didn't like this one's personality. So the Archon ordered him to guard that cave. Forever. Since that's the only order he was given, it's the only one he's bound to. Seems content to brawl the years away. What's to say? A Corsair made a bet, lost an heirloom, and died before she could get it back. It's become kind of a family IOU. Passed to her kid and her kid's kid, until it landed in Saida's hands. The Sly crew is pretty, traditional. They take the old code of honor very seriously. If anything can save you from the business end of their sabers, it's that coin. Trust me.
The nobility in Palawadon have been hoarding any and all food shipments from the mainland for weeks now.
Even that doesn't satisfy them. Started sending out boot squads to shake us down for what crumbs we do have.
Those fiends will put a bit of food just outside the cages to torment the poor wretches inside. Sadists like their king. Joko's happy to let his people starve. After all, he can always awaken them when he wants more soldiers.
Every life we save counts double. One more for us, one less for him.
No, propaganda doesn't need to be persuasive, just pervasive. Wears you down over time.
His corpsiness thinks breaking our wheels is the cost-effective strategy to shut us up and get us back to mining.
Joko's no ruler. If anyone complains, it's the lash or the cage for them, if they're lucky. What kind of person rules that way? Complain too loud and you end up in the ground, or worse. People are ready for a change, but they can't do much from those cages. Get them an early release, so to speak, and I expect they'll be all ears when it's time to talk about improving our government. Balthazar's war made resources scarce. Islands are the first to feel that sort of shortage. Zaim couldn't stand to watch Joko's lapdogs gorge themselves while good, hard-working women and men starved. He started this rebellion for us. He could have stayed hidden, could have ignored our suffering, but he didn't. The hero of Istan has shown us that good people can't sit idly by while evil ones threaten the innocent. He's young, but he's everything a Sun Spear should be. A champion of the oppressed who knows peace without justice is surrender.
Trail of dead, indeed.
Ready to run!
Sweet, sweet loot.
Another deluded fool come to court death in the name of avarice. Kos will oblige you too.
I have no wish to fight you, but I need your coin. Not for myself, to save a Sun Spear. The Spear Marshal.
Sunspear? What are you trying to pull? The Sunspears died out years ago.
No, they live. And they're fighting right now to save Istan. But they need their Spear Marshal.
And from what does he need saving, this Spear Marshal?
The current Sly Captain, Saida. She plans to sell him to Joko's minions. I need him to help me win a war.
Joko? I died valiantly, a worthy end only to be raised from the dead by that infernal sop, turned into this. Compelled to obey his every order, I banished myself here to evade them. Can't obey what you can't hear.
Ingenious. Then it should please you to give me the coin so I can defeat his armies.
I like you, but I don't know you. Kos was no patsy in life, and he will not be in death. Honor demands you will fight, and probably die, like all the rest. But best me, and the coin is yours.
Feel the fury! Feel it out!
I will break you! Again, the great and mighty cause vested in combat. Who the hell are you?
Someone who's in a hurry?
Well, the coin is yours. I'll no longer be entertained by foolish corsairs seeking glory and favors. This life beyond the grave will become even duller than before. Hard to imagine.
We hope to bring down the Mordant Crescent. And with Joko in the domain of the lost, things can change.
His whispers travel far, even on others' lips. I dare not leave, lest I become his weapon once more. But you do me this favor. You hurt him hard, so not one more soul can be condemned to this. Now go! The Sun Spears of my time thought it best not to engage Joko directly. I knew he was too much of a threat to ignore. We were the ones who released him. It was up to us to end his menace. I took a few volunteers to do just that. We failed. I failed.
Wanted to give you an update. The branded here in Amnoon seem to have moved on. Casimir says Kralkatorrik is still sitting in the mountains.
Sounds like you've got things under control back there. I could use everyone's help here with the Sun Spears.
We can head that way, but I think Timey's having too much fun feeding rocks to her golem.
Scruffy is running them through his petrology spectrograph.
Rock tests. I got it. Check in when you get here.